Shattered Dreams is a feature-length documentary which was produced by Palomar College faculty and students. It features the testimonials of 3 survivors of the illicit sex trade. I'm joined now by one of the women who share their experience in the film and the film's director, Bill Wisniewski. So tell me about how the film Shattered Dreams came about.
And when we started researching and finding out how significant of a problem it is in San Diego is also known as being one of the leaders in terms of the solutions. And the more we research, just every facet of the country is affected by this: small town America, rural America, urban areas. So it's something that was widespread. And I have 2 daughters personally as well. My oldest is in middle school, so definitely that was on my mind when making the film.
And everyone's story is different, but when you hear the testimonials from women who have experienced sex trafficking, any similarities, any patterns?
Simply vulnerabilities. Sometimes we try to break it down to say it's social media, or it's runaways, or it's foster youth, or it's drug addiction, but really when you break it down, it all has to do with vulnerabilities that exist in us, whether that's to be accepted, stable, a part of the community, a part of something. And so when those vulnerabilities exist, that's when somebody is able to come in and fill those voids or vulnerabilities, and then we become subject to be exploited.
Bill, were you surprised by anything that you discovered while making this movie?
Oh, 100%. I had many misconceptions, just like everyone else, about what this issue was when I started. You think you have a grasp of the issue, but when you start researching it, you find out it's much more complex. It's such a complex issue. It's not a black and white issue. There is no clear example, a stereotype on really any side of it.
Some people may hear these horrific stories and question, why don't these oftentimes young women, why don't they just leave?
Getting away is just a small component. You have to have life skills, you have to have business skills, you have to have social skills that oftentimes when you are traumatized or in a traumatizing situation, you don't really obtain, because when you hit a traumatizing situation, oftentimes your brain stops developing at that age. And a lot of times our trauma doesn't start in this lifestyle. A lot of times our trauma exists early on, from age 5, 6, 7 and up. And so a lot of times developmentally our brain is still stuck in an adolescent stage. And so to get out without proper resources and support in community, it's very hard to transition into a place of normalcy, so we call it. And so it's much easier to just go back to where you're comfortable and accepted, which is oftentimes with your pimp or in that lifestyle.
What's your goal with Shattered Dreams?
All of the above. And just this topic can make a difference. It really can. This is our first film that I believe can save lives, and so that's an incredible thing. We feel very fortunate and proud to get to work on, and Palomar is a place that supports that, and I look forward to coming to work every day because of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
For more information about how you can see the film and how you can get involved in the fight against trafficking, visit shattereddreamsfilm.com.